Today we're going to talk about what is the cost of living in Michigan. So maybe you're drawn to Michigan because of its four seasons or its people or the lakes or the beaches. Everybody's going to have their own reason, but at the end of the day, it's going to be about what the cost of living is. And the cost of living is going to vary city to city. So if you're looking to move to Michigan, there's a lot of major costs you have to consider. Moving costs, taxes, housing, food, gasoline, car maintenance, all that stuff's going to be part of your decision-making process. Hey, if this is the first time to our channel and you want to know everything there is about living in Michigan and the surrounding areas, make sure to subscribe below, tap on the bell for notifications so you're the first to know when there's a new video coming out and learn everything there is about the current market in Michigan. My name is Paul and I get calls, texts, and emails every day of the week. So whether you're moving in 9 or 90 days, feel free to give us a call and reach out to me. I am so happy to make a smooth move for you and your family to Michigan. All right, so let's talk about housing costs in Michigan. According to a site called Neighborhood Scout, nearly 70% of Michigan residents own a home, which really puts it in a high place compared to other states. The only exception to that is 2 cities have low rates, which is Detroit, which is around 47% of residents holding their home. For some reason, in Ann Arbor, the rates keep falling to around 41%. Then again, Ann Arbor is a college town. The population fluctuates when the colleges are in session for the fall and spring semesters. Another unique thing about Michigan is the median home price range. That home price median will vary all across the state. The state's median home price is around $236,000. Downtown Detroit is around $85,000, so it's really low. And on the high side, the median price in Ann Arbor is over $415,000. If you're not ready to buy a home, maybe because you're trying to save up for a down payment, Michigan still has a really good rental market. The rents are below average compared to the rest of the United States. An example of a median monthly rent for a 2-bedroom apartment is around $750. The average rent across the United States is around $1,295. And the reason for that large disparity, the rent for a 2-bedroom in the Motor City goes for about $1,500 a month. Another thing to consider in Michigan is the cost of the utilities. So the average monthly utility cost is over $400 in Michigan, and we fall in the United States about number 30 compared to the other 50 states. Another factor that's considered in the cost of living is the cost of food. So our average cost of food compared to the rest of the nation is pretty close to 13% of people's income. So that we're pretty much the same as the rest of the country. Now, a good thing is we have a lot of farmers in the summer and spring that produce a lot of local Michigan-based food. So you can stop at a farm stand or go to the farmer's market and probably save significantly more on your food and veggies and local stuff compared to buying it in grocery stores. Another thing that'll impact the cost of living in Michigan is healthcare costs. According to a study done in Michigan, we are below average at healthcare costs compared to other parts of the country. Another thing that'll affect your cost of living in Michigan is college expenses. We have a ton of colleges and universities and community colleges across the state. And if you are a resident of the state, you can save a significant amount of money by paying in-state tuition compared to out-of-state. Another thing that affects your cost of living in Michigan are, of course, taxes. Michigan has a flat 4.2% income tax rate. Also, cities like Detroit tack on some more tax if you live in that city. So for example, if you lived in the city of Detroit, you'll be paying 6.65% on top of that. When it comes to property taxes, we're number 38th in the country. The average Michigan tax rate is 1.54%. Sales tax, we also have a base 6% sales tax across the whole state on goods, with no county or local sales tax added on top of that. Now, one of the real negative things are because of our roads, we do have a gas tax. That's approximately over 27 cents per gallon. So you're going to see gas prices and cost per gallon a lot more than the neighboring states like Illinois, Indiana, or Ohio. So another thing that may add to your cost if you like to go out and entertain are entertainment costs in Michigan. The average ticket price at a Detroit Tigers game is about $28. Detroit Institute of Arts, which is really cool, is about $14 a person. You won't have to, if you're a resident of Oakland County, they cover it, so the Detroit Institute of Arts is no cost at all, which is another cool thing if you move to Oakland County, which is in Southeast Michigan. So the bottom line, it's super important to understand what the costs are of living and moving to Michigan before you make your decision. Thank you for watching, and remember, no matter if you're buying or moving to our area, I can definitely help you. Subscribe to my channel below, and you can call, text, or send me an email, and I'll respond to you and answer any of your questions. See you on the next one.